Hey, how's it going? And welcome back to Wolf Plays Minecraft. We are now on episode 11 of our survival series in Minecraft. And after last episode, when we fought our dragon and ended on the Minecraft credits, something happened. I wasn't too pleased about it, and it did take quite a while to get the problem fixed, but I am not entirely sure what the problem was. I only know the effects of it. And it was rather mystifying and rather scary, but this is what happened when I came back from fighting the dragon. What is going on here? What is this nonsense? What the heck? Why is that over there? What happened to my base? What the... What is going on? I am so confused. So, apparently, while we were out fighting a dragon in the end, the overworld was broken. I'm not sure how, I'm not sure why. But all of the chunks at my base seem to have been scrambled. And some chunks are still in the same spot they were before, and some chunks are not. Some have been overlaid on top of others, and weird things of all kinds have happened. I have never really seen anything like this before in Minecraft. And I'm not entirely sure if there's anything I can do about it. So... what are we gonna do now? So, yeah. I'm not entirely sure why all the chunks were scrambled in my base, what it has to do with fighting the end dragon, or what happened. I don't know. All I know is it is really important to take a world backup. I know that now. Unfortunately, before this happened, I did not have a world backup that was very recent. I had been taking backups, but I hadn't had one for a week or two, and a lot of stuff got deleted, so yeah. When I loaded the backup, I came back to a world in which everything was done except for all the work that I have done behind me on the trading hall. The trading hall was basically completely gone. And there was all the stuff I worked on in the end, and all the stuff on the nether roof, and everything had just been stripped away. So I did a little Minecraft magic, and I managed to save the stuff I did in the end and in the nether, and just combine some backup worlds together, copies of stuff, and it seemed to work out okay. The only real problem was the overworld, and there really wasn't anything I could do about it, so hard truth was I had to redo the entire trading hall for the second time. So, well, redo the entire trading hall. Not redo it for the second time. That would be building a third trading hall, right? Well, anyway, we got the trading hall back. The guys in here are not all the same anymore. They are basically the same, because I did have to go through and re-villagerize all the villagers. I had to, zombify the villagers and give them their trades back, and all old time-consuming process of getting all these guys back in place had to be done all over again. So, that was time-consuming, aside from just building the building itself. So yeah, and this was not a happy week. It's a whole lot of makeup work to get back to normal. But I think that we've actually achieved normalcy in some form or fashion, because the trading hall is back. It's up and running at full capacity. We seem to have gotten our nether and end back where they should be. In the off-camera time, while I was not working on the trading hall, I also built a little Enderman farm in the end. I'll get out there and show you that in just a minute. So it's been a lot of work, and it's been really busy. But I think I got everything covered. If you see anything I'm missing, or if anything's changed, let me know in the comments. But I think we're back on track. So, what are we going to do today? Alright, and here we are back in the end. And if you haven't noticed, I have built a few things here. But something I have noticed in my Minecraft experience is that when you spawn into the end on this obsidian platform, if you build anything on this platform, chances are the game will erase it or delete it or overwrite it. It will not be here when you come back the next time. So I have learned to build things off the edge of the platform. Thus, off the edge of the platform, I've constructed a identical minecart system to the one that I have on my nether roof that will take me out to a little bunker that's underneath the fountain in the center of the end island. It's the fountain where the dragon would land and breathe his dragon's breath. And also, if you haven't noticed here, I have flooded the end island. Basically just covered it in water so that Endermen don't like it. And the only space that is not full of water is the space inside the pillars of obsidian, right around the fountain. And I'll show you why as we come down here and get into our rail cart, or minecart, rail system, and take a ride down to the fountain. And here we are. And as you can hear, there are lots of Endermen standing here. This is my new Enderman farm. We are right here underneath the fountain in the center of the end island. I'll go up there and show you the top in just a second. But for right now, we have our little space for furnaces and a crafting bench, and an anvil and a little trash can just in case. We do have a nice workstation going on. This chest is full of ender pearls. And I do mean full of ender pearls. Since the chest is now full, I have an overflow system so that any more ender pearls that go into the system basically just get shot into a cactus and destroyed so it doesn't back up and cause a bunch of lag. But this is a great place not only to get ender pearls, but also to get experience. Because these endermen are probably one of the better sources of experience in the game. And if you can focus them all in one location like this, it's a lot of experience all at once. As I just click a few times to get the sword swinging, you can see that experience just piling up in front of me. And even at level 67, it's still raising my experience pretty quickly. So yeah, this is basically going to be infinite levels, as much as we need. I may end up putting a little enchanting station in here, because that is usually where I'm going to end up using my levels for enchanting. Anything I don't get from my villagers, obviously. Which is actually kind of rare now that I think about it. I'm not entirely sure I would need much of an enchanting station if I have all the villagers that I want providing exactly the enchantments that I need. But I guess we'll see. Anyway, it is a great source of experience because these Endermen will just never stop. And every time an Enderman dies, that's one more mob that could spawn in this world. It spawns, runs down here, and waits for its chance to die at the sword, just like all its brothers. So, how does it work? I'll show you. Right around here, we have our entrance-exit tubes. It's just a simple water elevator and a drop to a pool. But when we come out, we will come out... Hi. Come out right here next to the fountain. And what I've done is I have surrounded the fountain with trapdoors, one block out, and then put a little river all the way around so that the Endermen don't want to touch the fountain itself directly because they don't want to get wet. There's a little space here just so I can get back to the overworld because you do have to use this portal to get back to the overworld. Now, on top of the fountain there used to be a dragon egg. And I did push the dragon egg off. There are videos online to tell you exactly how to move a dragon egg. It's not too difficult. Basically you just punch it with your fist and the dragon egg will move somewhere else. Then you got to dig out the blocks underneath it, put a torch under it. It's kind of like falling gravel. and it's not too difficult to collect. But in its place, I have put a minecart, and inside that minecart, can't see it right here, but there is an endermite. You get that by just taking your ender pearls and throwing them on the ground until it spawns an endermite, and put him in a minecart. Actually, first you need to put a name tag on him. Learn that the hard way. Got to name tag him first, so he doesn't despawn, and then put him in a minecart, and he will just be your friend forever. I guess you're going to be my friend too. Once he is up there, he will basically lure all the Endermen in. The Endermen want to kill the Endermite, so every time the Endermen see the Endermite, they will want to run up there and kill it. And that will lure them into this hole. Because this hole is the only place the Enderman can go that is not going to be touching water. They want to get to this Endermite, and this is the only space they think they can do that. So they all run up here and fall into the hole. And there we go. Down there is our little, oh crap. There's our little killing chamber. There we go. Well, I guess that's inevitable. That's why you don't fall into your own machines. So, hopefully I can go get my stuff back, because I sincerely hope that my machine didn't spit it out into a cactus thinking it's just overflow. Sigh. Alright, well, let's go back and get our stuff, I guess. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I did lose a bunch of stuff by dying in my own machine. I managed to save my pickaxe and the bow and a couple pieces of armor, but I lost my sword, and I lost my axe, and I lost my fishing rod, and I lost some of my armor. So yeah, that wasn't too great. I'm gonna have to go back to my trading hall and get some items back. So yeah, note to self, don't fall into your own killing chamber. That was pretty dumb. At least the 67 levels will be fairly easy to get back once I have my sword, because, again, free XP, just don't fall in the hole. Note to self. Okay, well, back to the trading hall for now, and we'll get our stuff back, and then we're going to come back out here and get some levels and try and restore normalcy, and then I think we're going to head out to the other end islands to see if we can find ourselves an end city. So, back in a bit. And here we are at the portal to the end cities. So now it is time for us to chuck an ender pearl in here and go see if we can find an end city and an Elytra. Or Elytra. I don't know. Depends on whether or not you're English, I suppose. And we are out here in a not so great place. That's kind of ugly, because we are out here in the middle of nothing. Alright. Suppose it's a good thing I brought a stack of pearls, but look at that. That's actually pretty good luck, because that ship right there means we don't have to look too far to find our wings. May have to look a little while to find a way back home, but at least we'll be able to fly to do it. So, now, step one is how to get over there. Well, I guess just gonna have to... Oh, crap. No, this is not good. Why don't you guys go away? Yeah, we're basically just gonna have to pearl ourselves across and hope for the best. Let's go ahead and eat something first. And here we go. Nope, not like that. Definitely not like that. Okay. Lucky this second platform was down here. Now, see how far we can chuck a pearl, I guess. Go baby, go baby, go baby, go baby, go! No. Not gonna make it. Alright, so... well, we can do that. That was kind of lucky. And then fling it. And hope for the best. And we made it. Alright. That wasn't too terrible. And we still got 7 pearls left in this stack here. So, Off to the end city we go. Now let's see if we can actually get up here without dying. I really hope we can, because I don't remember where I set my spawn point. So, this can be a little bit of an adventure here. Alright, now we got another... I think we just walk around this chasm here. Excuse me, Enderman. Alright, now on to the end city. Let's see if we can walk around this one too. Yeah, hopefully we can pick up our wings and some shulker boxes and hopefully even some good loot, because these cities do have some good loot up in the top towers and some treasure chests. A lot of diamond gear and stuff like that. Good stuff. And I see off in the distance there's actually a second end city, so that's pretty good. Anytime we get the ship in an end city, it's a great thing, because that's basically a guarantee of your wings, as long as you can get to it. And having a second city so close by means that we're going to have a good chance of getting some shulkers. Speaking of which, they're a little bit easier to fight with the bow, so let's see what we can do. Oh, starts. Okay. Gonna be all floaty. Got that one. What? Got an Enderman mad at me somewhere. I'm picking up a couple of these rods too while I'm here, because I like the rods. I like the lighting. A little bit more modern. A little bit of a white light as opposed to just a torch sitting somewhere. I do like the rods, but we're not necessarily here just for the rods. We're here more for the shulker shells and definitely for the wings. So, let's get inside and see what we can do. Let's get on in here and snag an Enderman. Ow. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Get our health back up. Alright. Shulker box. I just hit myself in the final arrow. Open. Thank you. Come again. Alright. Wait for our effects to wear off and pick up our stuff. Cool. So now we got 4 shells for 2 shulker boxes. And some rods, some pearls. And we continue on. One thing I don't really like about these end cities is some of the places where it is really difficult just to navigate. And I have noticed that if you're in this situation, it's probably best just to bring some slabs with you and make a staircase out of this. But we'll see how it goes. Let's see if I can do this without making this into a staircase. Try the pearl method. Let's see how that goes. Alright, up here now. Can hear you. I hear you. We're here. Gotcha. Alright. One last little critter. And there is our ship. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, well, I want to get back down there without dying. I'll grab a couple rods, and then we'll get back down to the bridge area. That wasn't really what I intended to do, but okay, there we are. This is why I don't like these little staircase dealies. Because it's really hard to get around in it. Okay, got it. Cool. Now, on to the main event. Let's see if we can get over here and get our wings without dying. Alright, step one is going to be getting to the ship. See if we can get out here without dying. Fling! That's certainly not what I wanted. Yeah, no. Thanks, buddy. That was actually a little bit helpful that time. Alright, so now we are on the ship. Let's see if we can stay on the ship without dying too much. Don't want to die too much. There we go. Okay. Now, back down to the ship. Alright. I know there's still one guy outside, but I think we got what we came in here for, which is this. The magical wings. It's kind of a shame to take off our armor, but I think wings are going to do a little bit better than the armor for right now. Plus, not only do we get the armor, the wings, but we also get some cheap armor, a little bit of gold, and a not so great sword. Well, I'll just take them along for the ride, I suppose. Don't really need the iron armor, but ooh, diamonds. Diamonds are always fun. And we got some beetroot seeds. Don't really need the beetroot seeds, and some more gold. So, not terrible. Maybe not great, but not terrible. And moving on. We're in the ship. Don't forget to pick up your free healing potions. It's always a good thing. And if you need it, you could always swipe out the whole brewing stand, because sometimes you need an extra brewing stand. But let's see. There's also one more thing on the ship that we would like to get. That is an enrod and a dragon's head. I don't remember if we're supposed to use soap touch on this or not, but I'm going to do that just in case, because I would like to keep my dragon's head. There we go. So you get one head for fighting the dragon, and you get another head for coming out here and taking over the boat. Alright, well, now that we have our wings, fairly successful trip to the end. Just pick up a couple more end rods here, and maybe another shulker. But I think we're doing pretty good. Now, what we're going to have to do is... Yeah, I hear you. Could go over there and check out that second taller tower up there. There's probably still some loot in there. And there's probably also some loot in the second end city over here. But I think for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find my way back to the home base, because I got a bunch of cool stuff that I don't want to lose. And in order to get back home, I have to find the exit portal. Oh, I think I found the exit portal. Boy, that was really lucky. Is that not where we came in? Did I just not look up when I came in? Okay, well, that works though. We found our exit portal, so let's head back to the house and deliver some stuff, and then I can come back out here and raid the end cities a little bit better at a later date. Make sure I actually have my wings on before I do something hideously stupid. And fly! Yay, we can float and fly and glide. Okay, now we're going to need some rockets, because I can't just take off without the rockets. Rockets are really important for the usage of the Elytra, but that's going to be for another day, because right now just have to survive long enough to get my craft home, which I think we can do. Hope we can do. Then, I know we have sugarcane to make some paper, but we're going to have to work on getting ourselves a creeper farm so that we can have all the gunpowder we will ever need. and we can build ourselves the rockets that we need to fly around with our brand new set of wings. Also going to have to put some enchantments on the wings, just for good measure. I'll go ahead and get some unbreaking and mending on these things right away. But that was pretty good. I think that was a really good run in the end. Fairly lucky placement. We didn't have to wander too far. Usually I have to search for hours, sometimes days, seems like, just to find an end city that has the boat so that I can get my wings. And here we are. Now, just because I'm already here, I think I should go ahead and get our silk touch out some of these flower fruit, because these come in handy for something that I don't remember right now, and I'd rather go ahead and just pick a couple up while I'm here rather than forget about it and have to come back later. So yes, go ahead and pick out some of these, and then we're going to have to build ourselves a little tower to launch off so that we can fly back to that little end portal back to the house. Let's just chop you down. There we go. Alright, so yeah, let's get back to our portal. And here we are back at our house, and I already crafted up my main shulker boxes. I usually just have the 3 that I carry around, and then we end up filling up more later, but that's the main part of it. And then over here, yes, cool. We do have a little bit of gunpowder, so get a little bit of gunpowder, and get a little bit of paper, and we can actually craft ourselves up some rockets. See if I can remember how to craft rockets. Well, there's a stage 1, I believe. Yep. And if we want more, let's add more gunpowder. Stage 3. Awesome. So, let's see how we can do this. Kinda. Alright. Well, we can at least make a few rockets. There we go. And like I said, we're going to have to go ahead and get ourselves a creeper farm going so we can have our infinite supply of gunpowder, because we are going to need it. We are going to need a place to collect gunpowder so that we can have our rockets so that we can do this. And see if I can do it. Jump and rocket. Jump and rocket. There we go. Yay! And now we can fly. Ah, it's so nice to fly. Not very good at flying yet because I haven't had a whole lot of practice, because I usually don't get to use the Elytra before I either die or have to restart the world or something, but it's just fun to fly around that first time and get your wings. You can wish that the landscape would actually load. There it goes. But this is a much better way to explore the world and move around. It's just so nice to have the wings, to be able to float and fly and glide. Oh, it's so nice. So nice. So nice. Alright, anyway guys, now that we have our wings and we're back at home, we have our things put away, I think we're going to go ahead and end our episode here. But it's been fun, and now we got our wings, so yeah, big accomplishment today. Get our overhead view of our farm for pretty much the first time, now that we are up in the air. We get to look over what we have built so far. But anyway, here we are at the end of our episode. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. And join me again next time on Wolf Plays Minecraft.